I grew up in Mombasa, a small city along the coast of Kenya, a city of great diversity and rich culture. And growing up, I always had these big dreams. And every time I spoke about them, no matter how small, perhaps how I'd like eating in a restaurant every week or how I dreamt of traveling the world, people always made a joke about how they needed to marry me off to a rich husband to fulfill my big fantasies. There's always an unconscious bias, and I'm sure they all believed they were being fair. But I was extremely lucky to have the family that I did, and my mom has always been my greatest role model. Witnessing her hard work and resilience while demonstrating kindness taught me that if you want to succeed, you must have unshakable optimism, but still hold on to your values. So when I joined university, I met my co-founders, Wesley and Robert. And the one thing that really put us together and still holds us together is that all three of us have very strong mothers, very selfless, very hardworking, but with very limited access to financial services. And this really motivated us to start a company that could empower women entrepreneurs to start and run sustainable businesses, improve their livelihoods, and empower the next generation. So we put together our savings and bought the first sewing machine that served as our first productive asset loan to a woman in Siaya County. I'm the co-founder of a financial technology business that leverages mobile technology to provide credit and financial education to women and adults and girls who own micro-enterprises in rural Kenya. When I started my entrepreneurial journey, I often found myself in rooms full of men. One day I managed to get my foot in the door to pitch to a private investment committee. And when the clock started, the secretary politely came up to me and said, you only have 10 minutes to present and take any questions. Could you please check how far your boss is? Our email communication had indicated that one of the company's founders would be presenting. And for some reason, they didn't think that could be me. Today, I'm heading a team of over 20 experts, serving over 17,000 women micro-entrepreneurs across Kenya. But even with that, I still face discrimination and chauvinism. And I feel if I face this with my formal education, then think about the women and girls in underserved markets. And I realize that as long as a society continues to associate leadership with masculinity, female leaders will continue to remain behind the scenes because we're afraid of being labeled as the know-it-all, bossy, or even worse. Personally, Bente's story fills me with so much delight and fulfillment. Bente is one of our first customers, and before we started working with Bente, she was employed as a tailoring trainer at a rural polytechnic, earning an irregular income of less than $50 a month. The lack of traditional credit assets and financial illiteracy limited her access to vital financial services, inhibiting her socioeconomic mobility. Kenya is home to over 10 million women like Bente and my mother, and less than 6% of them have ever accessed credit from formal financial institutions. With the opportunities we offered Bente, she now owns her own tailoring shop and an Excel wholesale business. Her monthly income has grown to over $400 per month. Her kids attend better schools, and she's named her last born after me. I continue to be impressed by the endless opportunities that financial inclusion presents to women and adults and girls in emerging markets. And I believe it's everyone's job to ensure that equality starts at home so that our sons and our daughters grow into an equal workforce and are more accommodating and supportive of women taking up what have long been perceived as male roles. Being a woman is both a challenge and an opportunity, and nobody gives you the power. You have to take it. So let's get real and break down the myths that are keeping many talented women from shattering glass ceilings. And as a young person wanting to make a difference, I want to learn that the key thing is knowledge. So if you want to help women in underserved markets, you have to help them gain knowledge and give them the confidence to let their voices be heard. So I'm hopeful that one day, as women, we can be recognized for our unique contributions that we bring to the table. For me, it couldn't be more rewarding to be working every day with women who remind me of the dreams they have, not only for themselves, but for their daughters. It reminds me of what a powerful woman my mother is, for making sure that I had access to opportunities that she never did, and for teaching me that when I've walked through that door of success, it's really my responsibility to reach back and give other people the same opportunities and chances that helped me succeed. Thank you.